All right, technique of the week, 3 submissions I like to hit from the stockade position. Now, how do we get to the stockade position? What is the stockade position? When I'm from side control, one, I want to make sure that I have this arm up on my hip. I don't want to allow him to get his elbow down to the ground. Secondly, I want to make sure I have control of this far arm. Again, if he's got this elbow tucked to his body, I'm not going to be able to get this hand where I need it to be. So I need to make sure that I'm either kind of holding his arm away in a stiff arm, I either have an underhook, or I have an underhook and I've kind of posted my arm out a little bit to the point where he can't tuck that elbow in. Now, when I'm going for the stockade, the hand that is a cross face, you're going to be making a fist. I'm punching it up and over, and I'm posting my fist and knuckles to the ground right on the inside of his armpit. And then I'm going to start stiff arming this arm as I look to hip in. Now, if you want to make the stockade even tighter, or if you want it to be easier to get to that position, once I have control of this arm, I'm going to shift my body to a 45 so that now I'm up at his shoulder looking down. Now I'm in a good position that I can really get this arm in there. I hip in, and now we're in a good stockade position. This is a great position, especially for MMA. I can sit here and ground and pound. However, jiu-jitsu, submissions, fun things that you can do from this position. Number one, I'm gonna take this outside leg, I'm gonna step and replace it with my hand. So now I can have my hand free. This leg has the arm trapped. I still have this arm trapped. I'm gonna gable grip my hand, simply just pull up. We can get a nice little neck crank there. That's the first submission I like to have. The second submission I like to do, I'm a big Darce choke fan. I'm always looking for ways to sneak in a Darce choke. Because I have this arm, technically I'm already in a good position where if I switch to the other side, you can fall right into his Darce choke. So I'm going to allow this arm to start coming through as I now switch my hand to an overhook over his head. I'm simply just going to walk my hips around, cinch up the Darce choke, boom, we can finish from there. One more time on the Darce choke, because that one is a little bit of a tricky one to get. Again, you got the neck crank right here. When I'm doing the Darce choke, this knee, I'm just dropping the shin to the mat. My hand, I'm going to switch so that now I'm scooping over the head from the front. I keep his arm tight to my body so that as I move over, my body is bringing that arm with me so that, again, we're in a good position. Now, I've got my hand going from the armpit to the far side of the neck, which is what you need for the choking pressure. I lock up at the forearm, cinch that in, hip in, squeeze, we can get the Darce choke from there. The last submission that I like to hit from the stockade is simply just a reverse triangle. Now from this position, I'm gonna fall to my left butt cheek. I'm gonna shoot the leg that I stepped through up and over, grab it, lock it up. We got the reverse triangle. And then again, we can start adding in some arm bars and stuff from there. So there you have it, 3 submissions from the stockade position. Go try.